You're listening to Your Calm Parenting Path. I'm your host Nina, a mindful parenting coach and mum, here to help you go from overwhelmed and reactive to calm, confident and connected with your kids. This show is for parents who want to raise their children with more patience, less stress and a whole lot more joy. Because small shifts make a big impact and you can build the parenting life you've always wanted. If you want to see what I'm up to, follow me on Instagram at Mindful Parenting Lifestyle, and don't forget to hit follow or subscribe so you never miss an episode. Let's get started. Hey there! Welcome back to Your Calm Parenting Path. Today we're doing something a little different. Today's episode is a Parenting Path in Action episode, where I take you step by step through a common parenting challenge and give you mindful, real-life strategies to make things easier. And today, we're talking about mornings. Because let's be honest, mornings with kids can feel like a marathon before the day has even started. The rushing, the resistance, the last-minute water bottle hunt. Oh my God, it's exhausting. But what if we could approach mornings differently? What if we could bring in more calm, connection, and cooperation without having to nag, bribe, or lose our patience? That's exactly what we're going to do today. I'll walk you through 6 mindful parenting steps to help shift your mornings from chaos to calm. And at the end, I'll give you one quick, simple challenge that you can try tomorrow morning. So stick with me. Let's dive in. So why are mornings so hard? Well, first of all, kids and time don't mix well. They don't feel the urgency that we do. They wake up on their own timeline, they get distracted, and transitions are tough. But when we're stressed and rushed, we end up sounding like drill sergeants just trying to get them out the door. And the more we push, the more they resist. So instead of fighting against the natural rhythm of kids in the morning, let's shift into a mindful, connected approach. We're going to walk through 6 key steps to set the tone for a smoother, happier morning. Step 1. Before the morning even begins, check in with yourself. How are you feeling? If you're already stressed, it's going to come through in your energy. Take 3 slow breaths and set an intention. Maybe it's, I'm going to start this morning with patience, or I will connect before I correct. This tiny shift helps you start the morning from calm and not chaos, and that makes a huge difference in how your kids respond. Now, my next tip, you don't have to do every day, but you might like to do once a week. And this is to think about, what can my child do on their own? And what do they still need help with? What do I need to teach them? If your 3-year-old isn't dressing themselves yet, expecting them to suddenly be independent will only lead to frustration for both of you. If your 7-year-old is perfectly capable of getting dressed, but keeps getting distracted, they might need some more structure or a fun challenge to keep them on track. So this step is all about setting realistic expectations of what our kids can do. Because when we expect too much, we get frustrated. When we do too much for them, they get frustrated. And finding that balance is key. Obviously, their skills will change over time. So this is why I suggested just checking in every week to see if anything has changed. Okay, back to the day-to-day tasks. Make a connection before making requests is step number 3. When we're waking them up, instead of just jumping straight into commands, we're going to connect first. So for little ones, this might be a snuggle or a soft back rub, while saying, "Good morning, love, time to wake up." For older kids, maybe it's just sitting beside them for a second and saying, "Hey, how'd you sleep?" Or "Did you have any funny dreams?" My kids wake up before me, and so I like to sing as I walk down the stairs. I say, "Good morning, good morning. Good morning, children, it's a wonderful day. Good morning to you." I give them a little cuddle and we have a little laugh at how bad my singing is. That tiny moment of connection, it just makes them so much more likely to cooperate. Step number 4 is to use playfulness to keep things moving, because getting dressed and getting ready can be a battle. So let's make it fun instead of a fight. One of my go-to tricks, I pretend I have no idea how clothes work. I'll put their shorts on my head and say, all ready to go. Or I'll wear their socks on my hands and act completely confused, like, wait, why does this feel wrong? And of course they laugh and they rush to show me the right way. And just like that, they're getting dressed without battle. And then there's Madeline, my very sophisticated French alter ego. Every couple of mornings, she arrives in the kitchen with her accents and says, bonjour, my little customers. What shall I prepare for you today? Would you like the cereal with the milk or with the hot milk or with the cold milk? Would you like to have the red bowl or the yellow bowl? And my kids, they love it. Breakfast suddenly becomes fun and easy. Because here's the thing. Kids respond to engagement way more than commands, and playfulness helps remove any resistance. Step number 5 is to problem solve in advance. The best way to make mornings easier is to solve the struggles before they happen. If they struggle with getting dressed, lay their outfits the night before so they don't have to go and find it. If breakfast drags on, give them 2 quick choices. If they forget to brush their teeth, can you create a simple checklist to keep them on track? Thinking ahead removes frustration before it even starts. Step 6 is to let go of perfection and repair if needed. Even with all these tools, some mornings will still be messy, and that's okay. The key is to repair and move on. So after a tough morning, you can say, hey, this morning was really tricky. I wish I'd slowed down a bit more. Let's try again tomorrow. It teaches kids that mistakes happen, but we can always reset. All right, let's wrap up. Here's what we covered today in our parenting path in action. We talked about starting with calm, setting realistic expectations, connecting before directing, using playfulness, problem solving in advance, and knowing when to repair and reset. Now here's your challenge for tomorrow morning. Pick just one of these steps and try it out. And yes, you can borrow Madeline. She won't mind. Maybe it's playfulness. Maybe it's taking a deep breath before the rush starts. Just one thing. See how it changes the tone of your morning. And if you're nodding along but thinking, Nina, our mornings will still be a battleground, then I would love to invite you to book an SOS parent support call with me. Over 60 minutes, we'll talk through exactly what's happening for you and your child. I'll give you 1 or 2 clear strategies to make mornings or any other hotspot easier, starting right away. Then the best part, we'll check in a week or so later so that we can look at what's working and what might need a little tweaking. Now, this service is normally $99. However, I'm offering a special discount for your Calm Parenting Path listeners. So you can receive 50% off the full price of an SOS parent support call using the code SOSPath on checkout. You can book a spot at mindfulparentinglifestyle.com.au or just check the link in the show notes. You've got this, and I've got your back. See you next time. Thanks for listening to Your Calm Parenting Path. I am so glad you're here, and I hope this episode gave you something useful to take into your parenting journey. If you'd like to dive deeper, sign up to my mailing list at mindfulparentinglifestyle.com.au for more tips and insights, or book a free chat to learn how we can work together. And don't forget to hit follow or subscribe so you never miss an episode. I look forward to speaking with you next time on Your Calm Parenting Path.